What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rambler Garage. Today in this video, what we're going to be working on and focusing on is lighting, and then we're going to be cleaning up some of this area so that we can bring some of the parts over from the other storage unit with the new project car. I've talked about that. I don't know if by the time this video is released, if you guys have seen that car yet, so I won't say much more. But we want to make some space. We're going to put lights up. So let's show you what we're going to do. As I mentioned in the last video, we have outlets and lights. That's about all we have. So the plan is to bring one switched outlet here. We're going to have like a power splitter here, and we're going to run lights here, across, and here. And then we're going to do another set of 3 lights over here. And then we're going to have a power cord come out of here, and it'll go all the way back to the back wall and drop down there for a power splitter so that we can have some power back there. We're not going to be running anything too crazy, so I know this is obviously not ideal. We would prefer to have outlets and real lights, but that's just not how it's going to work. So we're going to get started on this. I'll take a look at what we have here. And sorry if there's some wind noise. It's a little breezy out today. This is the splitter, and that's an outdoor cord, but it is a splitter. It is 6 feet, so that should get us to where we need to be. From there, we can run the rest of our lights, and this is going to be the extension cord that's going to go all the way back to the back wall, and then eventually plug into this. So this will be our actual accessory outlets that we'll be able to use. Here are the switch outlets that we're using, and I think I put the remote. I don't know where I put the remote. There's the remote. So we'll be able to walk in and just push the buttons. So let's get started. So guys, it is a new day. We got the lights in there. They work pretty nice. It's a nice 40-degree day out here in Wisconsin. It was just like 80 degrees out 2 days ago, so that's cool. We did wire in a new outlet up there because the extension cord wasn't plugging in very well, and it was very loose, so we got the old trash one down there. So as you can see, ran an extension cord back there behind that quarter panel, which is probably, the more I think about it, is probably going to move, and I'm going to put them over here. That way we have all the Rambler stuff over here, and we'll free up some wall space for shelving or whatever. But to make these work, they go down into a power strip that you can barely see right there, and there is a little wireless switch there, and I wired that up here, so it's just kind of held in here. You can move it pretty easily, but we just hit on for number 1, and we have light in here now, and you can see it. It lights up pretty well. These aren't as bright as like my garage lights or anything, but they're gonna do just fine. Worst come to worst, if we end up needing more lighting, we can always bring these so they're straight. I don't really need light in the corners. I want to light in the primary areas, and if there's still decent light back there, but we can always put in a brighter light there, or we can straighten these out. Just kind of did it the way I did it because of I thought we were going to be low on space in terms of the power wires back there, but I think we have space if we were to redo it. But for now, it works. What we're going to do today is I want to get all these heads. There's 2 sets of 327 heads and the 360 heads that I'm going to put back on the blocks on the ground there. The cranks are going to go back. We're going to start getting some of this stuff cleaned up. We can move like the floor mats and stuff too. And we're going to get stuff on the shelves. So we're going to get this so that we can start bringing stuff over from my other unit with the new project in it. And we'll make the space a little more usable and not such a clustered mess. So we might even end up hanging the bikes up there. I'm not sure yet. Getting them out of the way so that we can walk back in here and just grab them. That'd be ideal. So enough talk. We're going to put some shelves up back there, and we'll catch up with you guys after that's done. So we can finally stand in some space here, which is kind of nice. A lot of things taking up big space yet. Those are going to go back on the shelves there. I just haven't done that yet. And the bottom of both shelves are wide open, so we should have plenty of space for that. Tires will get hung up on the wall, similar to like they are over there. Bikes, of course, are going to go on the ceiling. Floor mats, I'll just tuck away somewhere. I might even take those home. I like to keep them like when we have the vehicles still, in case we sell them. I include them, whatever. These things are going to go home. But if we look back here, I did make a little progress, as you guys saw. I did get the shelving up there. I have the 304 heads up there and the 327 pistons just kind of tucked up out of the way. Once that goes away, we can extend these shelves probably. Not too far because we'll need to be able to open the toolbox. So at least extend the top shelf and we'll have more room for some of this other stuff. I did put the 327 heads on the 327 and the 360 heads on the 360. It's kind of cool to look at those. That 327 is massive compared to the 360. So it's kind of cool even back then how technology evolved. This being probably I think per liter this is a more efficient motor or per cubic inch or whatever, but you know, the power that you can make out of those being so small and just the smaller head designs and stuff is pretty cool. So I got those all tucked in there. I got the T10 and 3-speed back in here to where I could get my hoist pushed there. I did put the AC stuff and the radiator up on the wall. Those are just screwed on there, but I think they're fine. I used some longer screws, so we'll keep an eye on those and make sure they don't start bending. But it's not really that heavy. So that's some of the work that we got done. I really love this lighting in here so far. It's not a lot like my garage, but it does light it up plenty in here. So we're gonna stop here for today, maybe come out a little later, and then we'll continue. Got to figure out where we're gonna put this gas tank. That is for the new project, so it can probably honestly go in the project and be out of the way. Some of this other stuff it'll all tuck away. So I'll be back with you guys soon. All right, guys. So we are a few days later and a little bit of progress later. I did put the other tires that we have right up there. The other ones are right there. I might bring those closer together. But we did hang the bikes up here. I'm actually trying to get rid of them, so they'll probably go away here soon. We just haven't used them a whole lot. The new thing we got in here is we got the bikes in here. So we take a step back. It's starting to kind of look like kind of the Rambling Garage headquarters of sorts that we want it to look like. We got the Rambler there, the bikes there. If we step here, you can see how much the bikes kind of stick out there. So probably have to angle them a little bit differently so we can walk in here and everything still once we do have a cart in this spot. But that'll come. I did hang the lids up there and the quarters. I can't remember if I told you guys, but quarters are over there now as well. So we got a little more progress to get done out here. I got to get that gas tank hung up on the wall. That'll actually go in the project car, so I'm not too worried about it. Once we get the project car out here, we can toss the gas tank in there and a couple other things that are relevant to that car. So other than that, just some miscellaneous odds and ends. Pressure washer is going back to my house. Has some wood back there. Muffler for the truck. Just real small stuff that we got to get taken care of. So what we're probably going to do is finish up cleaning up, and I'll wrap up this video showing you guys the complete space for now. Again, we'll kind of straighten those out a little bit. My goal is to have this so I can walk in. We'll have a car here, obviously, and then there will be a car here. Looks like there was maybe a car here at one point leaking a little bit, which is cool because we can add to that and not feel too bad. But then we have the bikes here, and I can walk back if I'm doing anything in here, which will probably be rare, but if I am doing things in here, I can walk right back to the toolbox here, grab my tools, go to work. If I need parts, I got plenty of parts back here for the Rambler, the Trans Am, whatever. So we still got a little room on that storage shelf too, because we can move some stuff around. So we probably have a full shelf open if we were to move stuff around. So maybe I'll end up putting the wheels up top there because I do have some room down here. So that's kind of that right now. I will be back with you guys here shortly. I am out here, and it's a little darker out right now. Obviously darker in here. I wanted to take a look at the lights and see how much they truly lit up. You can tell I haven't done anything since the last clip. I'm actually going to make it a little more messy in here, but let's flick these on and see how much light we have. That's perfect. Totally perfect for what we have going on in here. I think what I'm going to do, Now, as I said before, I'm still going to build the shelves over there. I'm going to put some flags up and just kind of make it a little more homey in here. Yeah, these lights are great. All right, guys, so I think we're going to wrap up this little series of setting up the shop space, storage space out here. I have pretty much everything I want. The space is in a state right now that I kind of want to use it until I get another car. And if we take a look, that is a state with a couple projects that you guys will see in the next video. We got the bikes out here and the Rambler. It's just a little bit of a fun zone. We do have some cleaning up to do. These things just need to go on the shelf and stuff like that. And these are spare parts that I'm looking at selling, and some stuff back there that are going in the new project, of which I am going to make a video for here in about 10 minutes real time. You guys will see it in a couple weeks. But yeah, it just needs some organization. These boxes need to be broken down. Nothing too big, but I really like the space. We're gonna have to straighten out the bikes a little bit, I think, but there will be perfect space right here for a new car. And I've already begun shopping. Don't know when I'll buy one, but if everything lines up, we'll have something new and shiny right here. So that's going to be it for the second video of the shop build type deal. I may, you guys will see it obviously more, but we're not going to be doing a whole lot out here. We're still going to be doing main things in the garage back home just because it is more convenient. But we do need to do something to a vehicle that's out here. We have our toolbox, we have the hoist and everything. We have every tool we should need out here, minus power tools, and I'll just bring them with. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is part 2, and we're done. I'm looking forward to getting this out of the way, because this was kind of inconvenient. It's hot out. I spent about a half an hour at a time out here, but it's done now. We can move forward and get the other projects done. So I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, if you guys would, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video.